Okay guys, so this is trading the golden ticket part 2 basically. In the first one I went into quite a lot of detail in how to trade the golden ticket number ones. Okay, but I also used the 5-minute chart as the entries, right? Okay, now as to a few questions that were posed on Friday, NFP day, some people are still, struggling with their entries or struggling to get it. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the number ones and the number twos on the golden ticket. Okay, but we're going to use the 15-minute signals for entries and exits, yeah? And what a lot of people, one of the questions actually that was posed on Friday, I'm not sure if it was Igor, is that the 15-minute signals sometimes disappear. Okay, yes they do, and it's usually with the number ones, I'll be honest with you. But again, that's just, if you've done your analysis correctly, a disappearing signal is not going to disappear for long. Once they appear and you've got a really good reason to take that signal, then you should hold your nerve and stick to your guns on this. Okay, as I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I'll show you exactly the correct time to get in. Again, it's all about holding your nerve though, guys, on some of these occasions. Okay, right, I may have used these videos before on on other videos, but there's not much you can do about it, guys. I just went through them quickly and I've picked out 3 that I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's get going then. Okay, right, first and foremost, as always with me, I know we talk about bias, well, it all comes from here, the 1 and 4s, the GU, the EU, EU CAD here, right? And even the EURUSD, if you look at them, these signals, these charts are telling you basically on the 1 hour that there's a possible reversal coming. Yes, some of you will say, yeah, but sometimes they go up more and more, and I'll explain a little about that in a bit when I come across one of those situations. Okay, but basically what you should be looking for now, I know a lot of people on the GU here will be seeing this 4-hour red and thinking this right wants to go to the BB band here. The chances are, okay, right, that when you look on the 1 hour, 4-hour red could disappear. This may go up a bit more, but then it's going to reverse. Okay, so the analysis from my point of view here is that the EU and the GU are going to go down. The Euro CAD will go down, and well, when we're looking at the UCAD, that's going to go up because again, you can see here, you're right on the BB band here. It may be a bit more to the downside, but then they will turn around. Okay, so what we're going to be looking for now is the 15-minute setups. All right, we're going to use these charts here. You see? Okay, now let's have a look then. Right, GU, nah, this isn't a strong signal. A 15-minute red. Okay, EU's got a 15-minute red pink. You see here? Right, so let's say you did get in because you've seen where you are on the 1 and 4s, right? Your analysis is good. So let's say you did get in on this, and this has happened. It's come against you a bit. Right, there's no need to panic. Your analysis is good. Okay, I'm just going to pause at a moment. Right, your analysis, on the 1 and 4s here is good. I know there isn't a very strong signal, and there's only a 1 hour blue at the moment, but still, you have to look at this and say, well, there's a good chance that this will come down. And once you've made that decision, okay, you have to stick to it. Really, you can't keep thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna go against me, and you're in. So let's say you go in with this red pink here, okay, and it does go against you a bit like that. You've got to accept this. This is trading, guys. Sometimes these things happen. The other thing to remember, and a lot of people don't tend to think this way, and it's easy. I've been speaking now for 5 minutes at the most. At the very, very most, I've been speaking for 5 minutes. People in the room think that the trade should be over in that time. Okay, well, when you're looking at 15-minute signals, I've seen these go for 2 hours and give 30 pips. I've seen them go for half an hour and give 60 pips. Okay, but they're not a short-term, you know, you're not looking for a short-term result. You're looking for pips as a result rather than the amount of time. Okay, so I'll just continue with that. Again, we'll move on now, right? So yes, accept the fact that it may go against you. Okay, you've got your momentum, you've got, you know, you're outside here. The GU's not ready yet. You can quite clearly see you want a super on the GU, or you want, you know, like you've got a 30-minute on the EU here. You want something similar showing on the GU. Okay, so I would be in the EU there. Okay, let's have a look at the UCAD. Okay, yeah, again, the analysis, you're outside, you've got a 1 hour blue. Yeah, these signals here now, and if I remember rightly on this one, guys, we do get a big move that was news related. I think it's this one anyway. But basically what I'm going to show you is that you should have been in here on this signal. Whether it goes against you a bit more or not is irrelevant. You should have been in on that, but your analysis there is good. Okay, right. And let's say you took the ECAD as well. We're going to watch the ECAD as well, because I know for a fact that this goes down as well. Alright, the GU's not ready yet. We'll look at the GU when it's ready. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward, guys, because I need to keep this, you know, this video again as short as possible, and they do take some time. Okay, again, look, this is an hour later and it's still not gone for you. Okay, but your analysis is good. You're outside. It's just sometimes these big moves take, you know, a long time to turn around. Okay, and you just have to bear with it and say, right, no, my analysis is good. I'll wait and see. And to be honest with you, you don't need massive stop loss on the 15-minute signals. Okay, once you've done everything correctly, you've looked at your story and it's a good story, you know, you don't need a huge stop loss. 10 pips should be fine on most anyway. Okay, again, let's fast forward. I know there's a big move coming up in a minute, guys, and here again, look, you can see now, if I just pause this, right, if you were in on the red there, UCAD's going nicely for you. Again, look at your analysis, it's good, it's solid. You could have got in on this one here. I mean, I wouldn't have got in on that signal setup, but once I'd seen that collection of signals there, right, with this here also, and the fact that you're outside on the 1 and 4s, I would have been in. I would have been in this, and as I say, it does move massively. Again, let's go and look at the EU. Look, still, it's an hour later and it's not gone anywhere, right? GU, you might think this is going back up now. Okay, but it's time to stay away on that. If you look at the correlation between the GU and the EU, you know, and the DX is in play, then the GU will probably come down as well. Okay, yeah, and I mean, it's not as strong a setup on the 1 and 4s. It's not really an easy trend to read, as you can tell by the orange line, you know, up and down over the yellow line. But again, the GU will fall as well. Anyway, let's fast forward. I just want to show you what happens. Look, right, GU looks like it's going, and you could think, oh yeah, again. But for me, wait for one of these. Wait for a red pink or a red yellow. You know, even if you've got one on the 30-minute chart, okay, then you could say, right, well, maybe this is going to go. I would want a 15, but if one appeared on the 30-minute and we started getting momentum, that would be enough for me. Okay, let's fast forward again. Right, and you look what happened on the GU. Look, no super signal. Look what happened on the EU. Still not ready to go yet. Okay, it looks as though it's going against you. Alright, don't panic. Your analysis is good. You even have a 1 hour red down now next to the blue. So, you know, you're going to be good. It's going to be fine. The UCAD, sorry, the EURUSD, which is the one I wanted to talk about on the way down, you know, you had that group of signals there, and I know it was news related, right, but you had the setup. Now look at the 1 and 4s on the EURUSD. Look at this. It evolved. it evolved. Okay, the trade evolved, and this eventually, I think it goes down 100 pips. You may have, you know, and if you were in that, you'd have took 60, 70 pips easily. Okay, so again, we're going to move on. So just want to show you what happens. There you go. You see, look at the EU. Look, see, it's starting now. It's like, yeah, I want to go down. I want to go down. Okay. GU again. You've got some kind of double mim here, but would you trust that blue? You know, it's like you've got a 30-minute red. You still haven't got anything on the 1 hour. So until you get either a 15-minute signal, or maybe, you know, this goes super and you start getting momentum, then I wouldn't entertain the GU. Okay. So at the moment, you should be in the EU. You should be in the Euro CAD. Massive trade there, by the way. Okay, let's fast forward. And we'll get to a point shortly where these turn around. Okay, and I'll show you. Again, do you panic with this? No, your analysis is good. You know, all that was maybe this 4 hour here. You can see a little wick, and it's just touched it and, you know, bounced. All right, look at the 30 minutes. Just touched the orange line there, and it's just bounced, and that happens, guys. All right, let's move on. Right, look, GU 30 super now. Look at the 1 hour. You see how it's evolved, right? Still looking good. I mean, would you still be in this? I mean, that was a massive move on the Euro CAD, so you might have taken your pips there and be waiting now for the up move. And I'll tell you what, right, an up move is coming. Okay, how do I know this? On both the UCAD and the Euro CAD. This is why. These, once you see 4 hour blues, right, a reversal is coming. You can't base it on the 4 hour blue. You need to set up. The 4 hour blue is like an early warning. Alright, so what you need then is 15-minute signal up, maybe, you know, a 1 hour signal up, maybe, but after big moves like this, when you see a 4 hour blue, it's gonna turn around. Okay, the same on the UCAD, look. Okay, so again, look at the GU, because it's only a blue here, it's just not quite ready. Alright, so we'll move on again. There you go. Now you're getting the setup on the GU. Look, now you're getting the setup. Look, 1 hour EU pushing down still. Look, it just said, right, you've had your bounce, and now we're coming back down again. Okay, again, let's move forward. I want to get to the point where you know, these really do move. Again, look at the GU, because it's only blues here, right, and it's not really strong. The 1 hour's disappeared again. It's not really a strong setup to the downside, that. Whereas the EU, that red pink, said, yeah, you know, I'm stronger. Okay, let's get to the point where it is. Right, I'm just going to pause it here. Okay, so if you were in this Euro CAD trade with these 15-minute signals here, right, now would be your exit. You've got a signal against you on the 15-minute, same on the Euro CAD, UCAD. Okay, you've got 4 hour blues, right? So that would be your exit there to that trade down. Okay, would it be your entry to a trade up? Well, let's have a look. 4 hour blue, way outside support. Yes, you've got these, right? And this is a point I've recently learned, guys, that when you've got supers on 8 hours and dailies, that it's very, very, very strong, and this could keep pushing. But what has told me that, you know, there is a reversal coming is this again, the 4 hour blue. Okay, I see a 4 hour blue even with that now, and I see a 4 hour blue, and we start getting a strong setup like we're getting here. You know, red pinks, that's a red yellow, I think, bit behind the bubble there, right? Then that's telling me that you know, a reversal is coming. So what am I looking for now, guys? What am I looking for? I need momentum. Okay, I need momentum. I need this in my favour as well, the DX. Okay, but it's coming. Okay, I'll just press play on that and So effectively, we're now in these trades, even if it goes against us a bit. The UCAD up, the Euro CAD up. We're still in the EU down. We're not in the GU down yet because we haven't got that set up. You know, this keeps flashing on, but we haven't had a 15-minute signal that says go for it. Okay, so we're in free trades at the moment. We've already traded one down there. Took, let's say you only took, I don't know, 60 pips. 60 pips. I mean, it was 100 getting on. Well, it was there. That's 41 and that's 42. So it was a 101 pip move down. I know it was news related, but nevertheless, you'd have took some nice pips on that. Okay, right, here we go. GU 15-minute super down. Okay, I'll tell you something else shortly about getting into trades that have already started as well, guys. We'll come to that shortly. Alright, but again, up now. You're getting green candle. This is still super here. Your analysis on both the UCAD and the ECAD is good to take these up. Okay, you're still in the EU down. Alright, so again, let's fast forward. And there we go, it's pushing now, look at this, it's pushing. It's pushing, it's just hit the orange line here, so don't panic. Same with the EuroCAD, it's just in the same there. And EU, look at this, another push down, and I'm in on the 30. It could disappear, but it's irrelevant that, because everything you did there was right. Okay, you now have a 4-hour blue as well. It'll push a bit more probably to this orange line here, and then it may be time to exit the trade. But just pause that there. Never exit a trade when you're still getting momentum like this. Okay, never. Alright, it's foolish. You're just going to keep taking pips while momentum's like that, so just keep taking the pips. Alright, let's move on a bit more. Right, again, look, EU's just pushing now, pushing. Okay, and you're in this from here, that's a 58, so let's say you go in at 55, and where is it, 30, that's a 25 pip move at the moment. Okay, you're in these early, sorry, on the 15 minutes here, you're in these early, because your 4-hour blues told you what's coming. Okay, they warned you. GU is now, look, since it got this red pink, it's starting to push. You see, the red pink starting to push. The 1 hours are doing the job. Alright, we're going to fast forward again. Keep fast forwarding. I want to get to a point where we exit. Show you where to exit. Look, again, you're still getting plenty of momentum, so there's no need to consider exiting this EU trade or the GU trade, if you got in there. Alright, now look at the GU now at 30 minutes, looking gorgeous. 1 hour's flashing super as well. Same with the EU. Look at the EU, how much you hold. And again, look what the blue did, what the 4-hour blue did. I'm going to reversed. Alright, so let's get to a point. And to be honest with you now, also take into account you've got happy hour, you're in happy hour. So to me now, you should be looking, right, at the next sign, whether it's a 15-minute signal up or, a 5-minute red yellow on these to exit the GU, the EU, okay, because you're in happy hour. Alright, so let's fast forward again a little bit, get to the point where we get, the exit signal. Ooh, I should have left that minute to go there, shouldn't we? Right, EU, look, okay, see this? Oh, let that play. See this? This could be your exit for the EU. Okay, right on the BB band here. You threw on 1 and 4s, 8s. Just a little bit more room there. It might go down a little bit more and hit this orange line again, but you shouldn't worry about you know, getting out of a trade here and then it going, you know, in your favour a bit more, right? Because I mean, you've taken decent pips there. We said 55, didn't we, down to 21, so it's a 34 pip trade that. But guys, here's the thing, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 2-hour trade. That's not over in 5 minutes. And again, you shouldn't be going out when you're still getting this. You know, you're still getting momentum. So this flips on you with that 15-minute signal that's just disappeared, right? Then and it comes back. You should get out again. Look at the GU. Look where you are. Okay, same with the GU. Okay, you get out at the same time of a 15-minute signal appears, and the momentum turns on you. Exit your trade. Okay, let's look at the UCAD and the ECAD that we took based on, you know, these signals here, because we was way outside. But look what they've done. This is virtually come right back in now. Okay, on the 4-hour. Same with the UCAD. Look at that. All right, and you got the 15 minutes, and you got the 30s to back it up as well, guys. Okay, should you be getting out now? Well, the same principle applies. A 15-minute signal and a momentum flips on you, then get out. You know, don't panic too much about this. How many times have we seen this just come to the orange line and then just go continue on up? It happens all the time on the 5-minute charts. All right, so you mustn't panic. Again, EU, you're still getting red momentum, you're still getting green on the DX, you're still getting red on oil there, which means this will still be pushing up the UCAD. Okay, let's just see if I can just edge forward a little bit more. Right, okay, so let's run it from here, because obviously, you know, we've just seen that momentum flips on us, doesn't it? Yeah, so let's have a look. I'm just going to run it, guys. I'll be a bit quiet. Okay, come on. Look, you're still getting, you know, 9 oil. Right, there's momentum flip. And there, and it's correlating as well. So, exit your trades. That's your exit point. That's your exit point for the EU, and, well, when you're getting momentum, so these are going to correlate. So I would suspect, you know, that you're going to get, you know, a signal up very, very shortly on the GU. But as far as the EU is concerned, close it. All right. So you made 34 pips on that trade, which was a 2-hour trade. GU is only 45 minutes at the moment, but we haven't got a signal yet, so we'll just stick with that one for now. We're still in the UCAD and we're still in the EUROCAD because we haven't got 15-minute signals against us, but we've just closed the EU for 34 pip. Alright, that's one trade, guys. We also made big pips here on the way down on the EuroCAD, so you had 2 trades there, and you probably 100 pips from the 2, you know. Let's fast forward a little bit, get to the point where these are starting to close. Getting ready to close. Let's have a look. Still going. And there you see, look, because the GU didn't have a signal, look what happened. It just, you know, continued on down. It's still going down. Some people will say, well, oh, hang on, this is still going down, right? But this is enough, and you mustn't think, you know, when you see at 15, oh, I could have made more, I went wrong there, right? You took 34 pips, okay? And it never, if you got in here, it may have gone 1 pip against you at one point, okay? But again, there was no chance of this disappearing, because it was set as we come in the room anyway. But the, you know, the analysis on the 104s was that this is not going to disappear. All right. Okay. So again, it's going to be a long video. This, I just want to get to the point here where, you know, we can look at closing the trades. And there you go. The EU did come back down again a bit, didn't it? went up again, and it's flashing here again now. Okay, getting green momentum on the GU. Come on, give me that signal, which is like, well, there you go. Right, okay, let's pause that. Right, look, that's your exit for the GU. Right, so let's say you got out at 32.45. We'll call it 44. All right, because it's easier for me to work out. So that, when you got in here, you might have got in a bit, you know, when it's down here, that was at least a 25 pip move, but that was 45 minutes. Okay, your EU was a 30 odd pip move in 2 hours. You had this UCAD down here, which you took at least 60 pips. I know it was an exceptional move, but still, you know, it's you had to be in it to get that. Okay, and you're now back up here, so that's 1, 2, 3 trades for, what did we say, 60, 90, about 110, 120 pips so far, and you're in this one up, so that'll be 4, and you're in this one up, that'll be 5. Okay, so let's run it. I'm looking for your 15. Look, this here, you see how this is coming down? What you should read here now is that this is going to go back up, because there was a signal here on the 15. Right, that is pushing against that signal. So it's like, do I get out? I wouldn't. I'd stay in. These have not even shown us a 15-minute signal down yet, and the momentum hasn't turned. You know, they've still been flashing green. Okay, so we're going to fast forward. Yeah, and there you go. Look, that pushed that back up a bit. This is pushing up a bit. Yeah, I know these are still going down, but you've exited them based on the momentum flip, and there was a signal there. Okay. Excuse me. Oops. Let's fast forward and look at that again. That you know, that has just pushed right up. Okay, and the EURUSD again. So again, let's look at why we took those up, right? Because effectively you had number ones, or what evolved into a number 1 down here, and then you had what is a number one. You had a 4-hour blue, and that based with you know, the rest of the setup, the 15 minutes, maybe the 30s as well, was, you know, turned into a number 1 as well. So to get out of these trades, 15-minute signals, and that will be your exit point. And I mean, look at the GU. It continued on down, and people would be saying, "Oh yeah, I could have got another 10 pips there." So what? You took pips, and you got out, in my opinion, at the right time, with money in the bank. Okay, the EU went down. I mean, what's this gone to? 11, is it? 11, and we're going to. So that was turned out about 44, 45 pip move. All right, and I mean, look at the momentum here. It's still surging. Okay, so let's get to the point where it finishes. Come on now, let's have that 15-minute signal so we can exit those trades. Let's see what we would have got there. Right, so we've got seconds, haven't we? Right, stop that. There you go. 15-minute signal there. 15-minute signal there. 15's here. That is correlation. Okay, you've got 15-minute correlation. So even if you stayed in with the EU and the GU, that would be your definite, absolute exit point, because you've got, you know, them all correlating. Right, you're also out here now on the UCAD, so let's have a look. You're in at 65, and we're out at 46, that's 35, it's about a 70 or 80 pip move. Okay, back up there, and you probably took something similar here, 39 to 03, 61, 64, 60 odd pip move there as well. So you've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades there, and you're way over 200 pips. Okay, it's patience, guys, when it comes to the 15-minute signals and holding your nerve. But again, it all comes down to reading the 1 and 4s. If these signals won't disappear if you've read the charts right. You saw on the EU that 15-minute signal, although it was set behind the box there, never disappeared. Okay, because you were right outside here. The GU, if you recall, we had a small red, couple of blues, never got going properly, right, until, you know, the super 15-minute signal appeared, and that was because you're not outside there. You see, you weren't outside. You were close, but you weren't outside. All right. The UCAD trade we took up was based on the fact that you were way outside on the 4 hours and you had a 4-hour blue. Okay, same with the EuroCAD. You took the down because you had the 15-minute signals down, plus you were outside up here, right? And you took it up because you were outside here with a 4-hour blue, and then you got the 15-minute signal. All right, guys. So that basically is the first one. They were both, you know, number ones effectively. Just let me have the prune, my throat's dry. Right, okay, where are we? Okay, this one's an old one, a very old one, but again, you know, it's all down to the 15s here. Right, let's have a look. Okay, right, before we go any further, let's look. Right, I know it's hard to see this one, it's, you know, needed zoom to zoom out a bit, but look where we are again. Here, look where we are. Okay, outside on the BB bands, probably outside a bit there. Same again here on the EU, 4-hour and 1 hour. These are the two we're going to focus on, I think. The others look a bit messy, but we'll focus on the GU and the EU. Alright, so what we're looking for, 15-minute signals. Well, firstly, let's pause. You have one on the EU. Okay, you also have a 30-minute. Alright, you have a 30-minute on the GU, but no 15 yet. Okay, so the same law applies to as we did in the last, same rule I should say, as we did in the last recording. We're looking for a 15 to go with it. Alright, EU, we're going to go in. Right, again, pretty sure that they come against us a bit. We've got flashing 1 hours as well, look, so now these are becoming number ones. Okay, becoming number ones. EU in particular, because it has the 15-minute signal. Alright, you're up against a strong move, so again, it could take time, it might go against you a bit. No need to panic. Let's move forward. Right, so we're in the EU here, and we're going. Okay, let's look at the GU. We haven't got a 15-minute yet, so we're not in the GU yet. Okay, so let's get going. Yeah, look, it's going against us a bit. Look, you see it? It's just touched the orange line here, and it's bounced back up. No need to panic. Your analysis is correct. Outside, off the BB band there. GU, look at the GU now, it has a 4-hour and a 1-hour super. Okay, I mean, a lot of people, I would probably get in on that without the 15-minute, but if you're that you know, finicky and you want to wait, then wait. By all means, wait for the 15-minute signal. Again, then you're not talking about quick short trades here. You're talking about, you know, trades that could go on for a couple of hours. Alright, so let's fast forward. Yeah, look, EU's going against us a bit, GU's going against us a bit. Not worried, not worried. No panic whatsoever. You know what's going to happen. Look, EU's, you could even say now with the EU that you're a few pips. If you'd have got in, and it's hard to see on there, I'll just show you in the 5. If you'd got in here with a 15-minute signal, you might be 4 or 5 pips down. Right, but your analysis is good. I know the 1 hour's disappeared. You still have the BB band there, but you've done your analysis. It's good. Okay, so don't panic. Sometimes these do go up against you, right? But again, you mustn't panic. You know, some people will say, "Oh, well, I'll get out there." So you've just lost, I don't know, 5, 6 or 7 pips. and then get back in again, right? What you could do is, is keep that trade going with a slightly bigger stop loss than you'd normally have, and then when it starts to go again, is get in again. Okay, so you'd be maximising your trade profits then. This one you could say, all right, it took maybe 10 pips less than this when it does eventually win, but you're an asset. It all comes down to reading these guys. Once you can read these, you've cracked it. All right, so we're gonna crack on, try and get this one moving a bit. Yeah. Okay, you see with the GU, if you'd have waited for the 15-minute signal, you're not in yet. All right, with the EU, you're in. We said we were getting in, or I said I was getting in. Okay. Right, and you've got an extra signal there behind the bubble of yellow, I think, by the looks of it. You're getting plenty of momentum. This is, now starting to move. Okay. GU, if you did get in here, right, you are now winning. There is a flashing signal just behind the bubble there as well, so, and your 30 minutes are super. Your 1 hours are back as well. Okay, so let's move on. And there you go. Look at the EU. Yeah, look at it. It might bounce again here now off this orange line. Don't worry about it. Your analysis is good, and it is now a number 1. Okay, your GU is a number 1 with a 1 and 4. Okay, if this stays the 4 hour, which generally they do, they might flash off, but then they come back. Okay, then to me this is going to take price to this orange line. It virtually guarantees it, guys. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, the GU's a bit tougher, but you've got a signal. They are correlating. They're both going down. The UCAD's going up. You know what I mean? But and that's the kind of correlation you want, really, because that means that this is in charge here, the DX, which, as you all know, is the USD part of each pair. Okay, and is the boss, by the way, is the boss. So let's push on. Oh, it keeps putting things on here. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Starting to move now. The GU, EU's moving nicely. Okay, so basically these 15-minute signals here were number 1s. Okay, they were number 1s. You had your red arrow on the 1 hours, something on the 4 there. So these are number 1s. So what's going to happen with now? What I'm going to show you now is similar to what I showed you with the UCAD and the EURUSD in the last recording, right? That you're going to have a number 1, and then we're going to change direction. Okay, and then it will be a number 2 trade up. Okay, excuse me, probably around happy hour, but it may be a bit before. Let's move on. Yeah, look, you got another signal on the GU. Again, it's only a red, but look at your 30s. Look at this. This is powerful. Look at your 1 hour. You've got an extra signal on the 1 hour. Same with the EU. Okay, that's hitting the orange line now. This is when you might think, oh right, this is the time to be careful and look. You start getting signals up, then you might think, oh right, I'll take me profit. Okay. Yeah, and again, guys, don't, I know what a lot of people, and this is where I think a lot of people are going wrong when they're trying to do their entries on the 5-minute chart, right? You'd have seen 15-minute setup down, and then this happens. Big spike up. Okay, but you're talking about a 5-minute signal there up against the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. Who's going to win? There's only one winner there, and it isn't the 5-minute chart, so you mustn't, again, panic when this happens. A lot of people do, and I think that's where a lot of you are going wrong. When you're saying, oh, my entries, oh yeah, I've got to get out now, that's gone up, bang, I've got to get out. And then watch this, it just continues on down. Okay? Look, see. Alright. Okay, so let's crack on, get to a point where we exit. Right, EU, just go back a bit there. Let's have a look at the EU. You've got a 15-minute up here. Okay, now do we get out? Well, the way I look at this, I'll just pause it. The way I look at this here is it could just be this bounce. Okay. Now, the reason I say this is not because, you know, the 1 hour, you could say, oh, it's done its job, it's pierced the orange line on the 1 hour. The GU hasn't touched yet, and that has a 4 hour as well. Okay. The fact that it's bounced off this line here, that's all it could be. It could just go up a bit and then come back down again. If you're you know, a little worried about it, then just exit your trade and take whatever pips you get. Okay. So we'll go and see what happens, because I can't recall what happened here. Yeah, you got correlation as well, so you might have said, right, well, I'm getting out here. There's always a chance to get back into this move down, guys, on the 5-minute charts. You know, once that move's done, just look for another 5-minute signal down, and then it just continues on down. You just get back in for a quick scalp. Okay, so come on. Right, you see the GU carried on down. Now look. Okay, 1 hour orange line, 4 hours still there. Might push a little bit more down, but then I think when we're approaching happy hour, which is around about 1:45, we're going to get a reversal or a retracement. Well, a reversal, yeah. Okay, so let's get as near to that as we can. Okay, I've passed. I want to show you where that you would then look and say, right, enough's enough. 22. Couple more minutes. Oops. Right, okay, so let's say, for instance, you now consider these trades done. Alright, you've had that little bit of a pullback. I'll just pause that. And you've got this signal here. Okay, again, look at the UCAD. If you want extra confirmation, look, you're right on the BB band there, you're right on the BB band there. There's a good chance at happy hour that these are going to reverse. You know, we're not focused on the UCAD, it's a bit messy, but we are focused on the GU and EU. So you could say now that there's a good chance these are going to reverse because of the time you're at and the fact that you touched or pierced your orange lines on the 1 hours. Alright, so now we're looking for signals to the upside, GU and EU. Okay, if you got out of the trade here, very good, well done. You took whatever, you know, that offered there. It's 99, pretty much off a psychological number, to 71. So you know, it's a 28 pip, 30 pip move down there within an hour. GU, you're 3204 again, another psychological number. 74 is it? So again, another 30 pip move there. So when we see the next 15-minute signals, okay, these could be number twos because the trend pretty much up on 1, up on 30 minutes there. EU a bit messier, right? But again, you're bouncing off the orange line, and there's a good chance it'll go up with that as well. Okay, so let's just play. I want to see where we get that 50. Right, there's your exit for the GU. Right, you're in happy hour for 1, which tells you that there's a good chance it's going to reverse. So there's your exit, right? You've got it on the GU, you've already got it on the EU. So green momentum. Now you should be looking at taking a trade up, okay? Because you know what happy hour does. Alright, so 15-minute there. Look, BB band there, you've done its job. The 1 and 4s have pierced the orange line there, and there you go, momentum. You can enter the trade. Alright, because this is now a number 2 on the golden ticket. Alright, number 2. Okay, same with the EU. You might even have been in at this. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd have you know, waited for the correlation. Okay, but you're getting green momentum now. Just keep an eye on the DX as well. If that turns red, then it's going to fly. Oh, flashing 15-minute signal there as well. There we go. Yeah. So we're in the GU and the EU to the upside on the number 2 golden ticket trade. All right, let's fast forward, see what happens. Yeah, look, starting to move now. That's a MIM as well. Very strong. Just to point out what happened on the CAD. You know, even though that's pretty flat, you know, even still, look, you hit the BB band and down. Didn't give much to CAD, so I wouldn't have been focused on that. Let's move forward again. Keep going. Right on happy hour. Right. Don't panic. Don't panic. You're bouncing off here. I know some people think, but you're at happy hour, and it's a really good time for reversals. Okay, plus your 15 minutes and your 30-minute signals now, as you can see. You're getting 30-minute signals as well. Alright, which is a bonus. And look at the EU here. Look at it. Bouncing. It's come back up to the line on this big wick here, and now it's bouncing off the what do you call it? Orange line. Same with the GU. Look. Okay. Don't panic. People think it's going back down again now, and you know, your analysis again is that the 1-4s have done the job. It's happy hour, and you know, you're bouncing off all sorts of support levels here. Okay, so let's fast forward again. There you go. There you go. Look. Faith. Just trust that, you know, the fact that you've done your analysis, and the setup looks good to you, and then trust in the signal. That's what it comes down to, guys. Again, you use it not as strong, but I think that's basically because, you know, if you look at the GU, it's slightly better trend. And okay, let's go. Try and get to the end of it. To the end of the show. Yeah, look at that GU, how it flew. I'll get to the end of the show, I'll just explain something to you. Right, okay, so now again, look where you are. Look where you are. You get a 15-minute signal against you on the GU. Now I would, and momentum flips obviously, then I would consider exiting that trade. So let's just recap what you did there. Right, we did a number 1 down on the GU, a number 1 down on the EU. Okay, those number 1s, sorry, the number 1s, it's like 1, 2 trade down. Okay, this is without taking into account the Euro CAD, which, you know, again, yeah, 2 really decent trades there as well. Okay, and then at happy hour, when the signal's reversed, right, we got number 2s bouncing off the orange lines on 1s with, you know, even though it's only a shorter term trend, it's still with the trend. Okay, so you had number 2s, which again, 1, 2 more trades there. So even on a day when there wasn't really, you know, much volume, there weren't a lot of pips in the market, you still had 4 very decent trades, and probably would have had, you know, another 2 there as well on the Euro CAD. If you took the UCAD as well, you know, there's a couple there, but again, I looked at this 30-minute and saw this green, green, red, green, red, green, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, green. You know, and there's nothing there, no trend wise. So if you're going to take anything on that today, it would have been a 5 with a 15. Okay, 15 there, 5. You know, the number 3 basically on the golden ticket. Okay, guys. So that again is the second one. And again, I hope I'm kind of showing you here, guys. You know, how to look at the 15s. You know, how to trade them. If your analysis, it all comes down to your analysis, guys, on here and here, right? And if you read these correctly, then whether you're trading with the 5-minute signals or the 15-minute signals, right, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You must trust that you've done the analysis right, and you know, if you do, then you're going to crack it. Okay, let's move on, because I am absolutely dry as a bone. Just have a drink of my brew, guys. Right, a bit older one here now, 15. And we have the golden ticket on here as well. Right, okay. Right, again, we're going to start off with, you know, where we need to be looking. That's a number one for us. And look at this. I know it's a number one, it's only a red, and it's against a major trend. Okay, same with the EU down there. Okay, and the UCAD. Look at the UCAD, way outside here. It even has this 8-hour signal in its favour as well. Okay, again, sometimes they take an awful long time to come around. I have used this one before, and I did mention about this collection of signals here on the 15-minute, right? And the fact that you're outside here and outside here, definitely going up. EU, similar, you're outside there. UCAD, definitely going down. Okay, even against this, it's going down. Alright, so we're going to crack on, because I want to see. Right, okay, so you're outside here. Do you trust this signal? A lot of people say, well, sometimes they disappear, but again, it comes back to this. You're way outside, and look, you know, you've got something in your favour there, right? So even if you don't get in now, what you could wait to happen is let it come down a bit, let it bounce off here, and then if you get a MIM or something else, then you can get into the downside. Okay, you've got a 30-minute as well, so this is building up, and basically the first place to look for signals is on the lower charts. Okay, so you would look here, oh yeah, this could go super, and then eventually you could get a 1 hour down, and maybe even a 4 hour to go with this 8 hour. Okay, that's trade evolution. They start first on the lower time phrase, and then come as the trade goes. But if you've done your analysis correctly, guys, you're way outside here, you can trust this. Okay, so let's say we're in the UCAD down now. Alright, we're not in. Again, do you trust the yellow, where you've got a collection here of signals here? Okay, a little red on the EU. I'd want that to turn super. This you've got a collection of. Again, you could say, right, well, I'm going to wait for the correlation. Okay, alright, it's up to you. I mean, I wouldn't even worry. If I saw this, I'd have got in that with that yellow there, because of all this group of signals. Where we are, we've got a 1 hour right outside on all the charts, and even if it goes against me, you know, I'm not worried about it, because the analysis is good. Okay, right, so we're in the UCAD. Yes, look, the GU gone against us a few pips, or has it? 63, I think it was at 60, wasn't it? Looks like it's gone against. Or was we down? I can't remember anyway, but okay, let's say we got in here now at 63, and we got in. Do we get in there on that? It's only a little red. That's only a little red, but it's this collection of signals here, you know, and here, and the fact that it has a 1 hour that I like, and you're outside the, you know, here and here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll wait. Okay, we'll wait on the GU and the EU. Alright, we're in the UCAD. Alright, we're based on this signal, and now, well, what we're getting? 30 minutes. Way outside here, and we have an 8 hour. Alright, can I trust that 15-minute signal? Yes. Okay, so we're leaving the GU and the EU until we get better setups than these little reds. Okay, fast forward. Right, EU, look at this. Now look at this now. Okay, we're outside. Okay, there's no 1 hour, it's just a blue. We're outside on 4 hour. Super setup. Okay, so we're getting the EU, that says 31, so let's say we're getting at 31 then. I'll make it 30 so it's easier for me to tally up at the end. Okay. Continue, right, GU, we're in the GU, it says 69, that's 60 there, but we'll go 65, we got in at 65, and we got in at 30 here, didn't we? Okay. We were in straight away on this at probably 70, I'll call it. Okay, so let's fast forward. Yeah, right. You know what's a big plus for me, guys, when I see these 15-minute signals? Okay, a big plus for me is when we go through the orange line on the 5-minute. Even if it does this, what it's doing now, comes back a bit and then goes through and then comes back down again. Right, that's a big plus for me. It means it's getting ready to move. But after such strong moves, you shouldn't panic. Your analysis is correct. But after such strong moves like this, right, it does take, you know, a lot of time to turn these around. So you shouldn't panic. Your analysis is good on both the GU, the EU, and the UCAD. And this here now, this little bounce is just because it's bouncing off the 15-minute orange line. So it'll bounce and then it'll come through. Okay, because again, you know, your analysis is good. You know, your 1, your 4, and indeed the 8 having an arrow. Your 30-minute having a signal, 15-minute having a signal. Okay, let's go, move on a bit. You see, this didn't, even though you were in at 65, was it? You're only a pip down here. 31, that's basically what we got in at. We called it 30, didn't we, for easy workout. Yeah, so let's move on, see what happens. Right, you can see now we're going through the orange lines here on the 5. This is a good sign, okay, that your trades are about to move. Okay, look at the UCAD, look at this now, it's going through. We're probably going to get another bounce here of this 30-minute. It may even throw up a, you know, a 15-minute signal against us, but oh, and look at the 1 and 4s. Look now, guys. You see how it evolved? But because your initial analysis was outside, you know, outside, and you trusted the 15-minute signal. Good. And we haven't even mentioned the GCAD. Look at that. You know. Awesome. Look at it. That is just. I didn't see how that evolved, guys, but you know. Really good setup. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, you had that bounce back up again there. Now we've got an extra signal on the 30-minute. Your 1 and 4s are still there on the UCAD. Now look at your GU and EU, guys. Look at your GU and EU. Extra 1-hour signals. Okay, these are getting ready to go. Alright. So even if you were in here, what did we say, 65, guys? It's 63, so you're 2 pips behind, but all the analysis points to it going up. Okay, so you shouldn't be panicking, thinking, oh, it's going down again. Same with the EU, we were in at what, 30, weren't we? So we're 1 pip up at the moment. We're in early on this one. Nice trade. Yep, 4 down, but again, your analysis, look at all these signals. You know, look at them all on the 30-minute. 1 hour's still there. 1 hour's still there. Still outside. Alright, it's flashed off, but you're still outside. The analysis is good. Your analysis of this trade to go up is good. You shouldn't be panicking. This is where a lot of people panic and they see signals disappearing. And it's, yeah, I just say, yes, just have faith that that's going to go up. Okay, and there you go. Look, see what happened. And extra signals as well. Okay, and look at the UCAD as well. Look. So you're probably going to get another bounce here on the UCAD. Again, it might, you know, give you an up signal. Do you trust it? No. Do you get out? No. Why? Because this signal here and this signal here, in particular this 4-hour red yellow, right, that is going to push the price on this candle here to the orange line here. That's what this signal will do. And now look at the GU and EU, guys. Look, boom. Look at this 15-minute signal now. Look, ending in a mim, and what are we on there? 81, and we're going at what, 65? So that's, is that 15? Yeah, 16 pips so far. Right? Do you panic with this? No. All that is the fact that you touched this orange line here. But you've got a 1 hour signal, and effectively you've got a 4 hour, you've got an 8 hour as well. So for me, this 1 hour signal is going to the orange line here. Now the EU is slightly different. It doesn't have a 4 hour, it does have an 8 hour, but it doesn't have a 4 hour. So, you know, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay. Again, as I said about the UCAD, look, you got the 15-minute, but all it is this line here. You still got your 1 and 4s. Yes, these may flash off, right? But the fact that they're there, you should always consider them still active, right? Because this candle hasn't touched this orange line. So if that flashes off, it's going to come back. If that flashes off, chances are it will come back. Same with this. Okay? So let's move forward. Yeah, look, you got a 15-minute against you there. Might just spike up a little bit, but then we'll come through here. We'll come through a bit and then just drop. Okay, again, look, that's all it is. That there. Let's go. And there you go. Look, should you have trusted them 15-minute down on the GU and EU? No. Look now, really moving, really moving. Whoa, that is not me, by the way. Okay, there you go. That's touched the line again. Probably going to drop back down now. In fact, it is. Let's fast forward. Yes, it went super, but still, I wouldn't worry. Look, 1 and 4s. Okay, fast forward still. And there you go. Look. Down. Oh, excuse me, guys. Right, I have to get a move on. This is going to be about an hour long, this video. Right, now, let's have a look. Look, 15-minute, you've rammed the BB, or you've touched the BB band here. EU's a bit weaker, but nevertheless. Look at the 4 hour signal. Oh, it's gone super as well. Now that's a red yellow. So look what this signal did. Look what it did. Right, that's how you can trust, you know, the 1 and 4s. Right, this one, it's going to touch this orange line. Okay, this is going to come down more, and I would suspect the EU will want to go up a bit more as well. Maybe the GU with it because of the correlation. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, you know, look, the GU's gone through. Okay, look at the 4 hour, touched the orange line now. Right, that's because it has an 8 hour, by the way. That's done that. Now I would be getting close to considering, you know, if you look at happy hour again, we're almost on it. So first signs of 15-minute signals or momentum, you know, to flip. Now, I mean, at the moment you're okay, you're still getting green momentum and the X is red. Right, but the first signs of momentum flipping now, maybe, you know, the 15-minute signals down, then we're going to exit the trades. Okay, exit the number 1 trades, and then we will look immediately, because of where we are, for number 2s. Alright, same on the EU, number 2s, same on the UCAD, number 2. Okay, that's what we're going to do. This is what 15-minute trading is all about. You're taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades a day. Okay, yes, and it's taking up the sometimes the 2 hour session. Alright, so we'll just, right, you're out. These are your exit points. Look, 15-minute down, 15-minute down. This is off the BB band here, so I'm pretty sure now that these 3 charts are going to correlate. You're in happy hour. This is going to turn green, I would think, and these 2 red, and this one green as well. So you've just exited. If you look what's happened, guys, you know, I know you're just short on the EU, but this one went through the orange line because it had the 4 hour, but it went through. So now you're looking at correlation again because of happy hour. Okay, these are probably going to go down. Sorry, these are probably going to go down, and the UCAD up. All right, so exit your trades to the upside. Let's just have a look. Well, yeah, you're right near a psychological number, so it might go up a little bit more. Right, so exit your trades when the momentum flips. Okay. Same with all three. With all three, exit the trades when the momentum turns on you. So let's just edge forward a bit more. Yeah, you see that hit 130. See how it's hit 130. You know, you would have said, right, that's a psychological number, so bang, get out. Okay, so let's look at that. You got in at 65, we said, didn't we? So that was a 35 pip move up. Eventually, it took a long time, didn't it? Right. The EU, you hit 55, which has gone through a psychological number, and what did we get in at? 30, guys. So 25 pip move up. Wasn't as strong. It didn't have a 4 hour. You know, it never got the 4 hour at any point. Okay, so 25 pip up. UCAD, we were in straight away at the 72, weren't we? So we'll call that 70. Okay, and that went down to whatever that purple line's up there, which is about 25. So 70 to 25, what's that? 45? Yeah, 40. That's a 45 pip move. So your free trades there already, you've taken 35, 25, that's 60, 45, 100, call it 100 pips in 3 trades, right? And now you're looking to take these down. You should be in on this to the downside. Well, momentum permitting. Okay. So let's see. You want momentum. You want this green here and these red to take these 15-minute signals. All right. And again with the UCAD, you want the 15-minute signal up, and you want green momentum here. I can't let it run because it'll be like a 10-minute bloody thing, that won't it? Well, let's say you even, you know, you did get in at these, because these are moving quite rapid now. You're getting the momentum, so yeah, you would have been in. So you're into the downside on GUEU. You got your 15-minute signal there. You're getting momentum. It's all correlating. You're back in the other way now, guys. So we're going to fast forward. I have to get a move on because there's a few other points I want to pull out on you. Right, here's one thing I want to point out. Again, people will panic. They will panic. They've had the 15-minute signal down. It was going down nicely, and all of a sudden, whack, that happens. Okay, and people panic with that. Okay, but you shouldn't. The analysis and everything points to, you know, the number 2 trade now kicking in. I know you've got this, but it's happy hour. You've got correlation on the 15-minute charts. Okay, so don't panic. Don't panic. That went up 7. So you were in at the psychological number of 3,000, right? It went 7 pips against you guys. Okay, so what? Don't panic. The analysis is good. Okay, let's go and have a look. I'm fast forwarding, guys, because I just want to get to a point where I can say you can close the trades again, because I've got to move on. I've got a few other points I want to move out. Look at the UCAD. Look at that. Look at that. That was 30 minutes, and that's gone back up everything it came down. You know, so you had another. What did we make on that? 40 odd pips. You got another 40 odd pips there. You know, this went from 55, I think we said, didn't we, to 23. That's another 20 odd pip move there. GU's, you know, slightly stronger to the upside, and the reason for that would be this, you know, the 4 hour signal. But again, you had to take it, you took it, and we'll wait and see it will win. Right, look, you're still getting momentum, so there's no way you should be getting out of any of these trades until this, you know, stops. 82. Woof. Again, you're way outside here, so the minute, you know, the momentum turns, or even if it starts diving now, I'd be tempted to get out. It's big pips, guys, big pips, that move. So again, what you had was number 1 trade here, number 1 trade here, number 1 trade here, and then a number 2 here. Look, bouncing off the orange line with the trend. bouncing off the orange line with the trend, and you've gone through it there, but you were bouncing off the 4-hour orange line with the trend. Okay, so you know, it's just, as soon as you can understand that these are the major charts, and they will tell you which signals, 15-minute signals, you can trust. And I think for those of you that are struggling, you know, with the 5-minute charts and the entries on the 5-minute charts, because if you look at that GU there on the 5 minutes now, that looks a bit frightening. You know, some of you might have got in here and then woomph, it's gone against you, or here and then woomph, it's gone against you. Some of you might have got in here and then woomph, it's gone against you. So, but look at the 15s. You know, okay, they're longer, right? But look what eventually they do. Look, and if you can just, you know, use the 15s, it's a lot calmer. Okay, and you may even come to scalping from using the 15-minute setup anyway. When we talk about Mercy, and Mercy is probably the best at these longer term trades, and I think she found a way to scalping via this. I think she was doing this before she was scalping, you know, and yeah, so maybe some of you out there need to be like that, you know, and just put your faith in the 15-minute system. Alright, but again, it's still the golden ticket, you know. Number ones, as we've seen here, worked well, and there, and then the number twos bouncing off, you know, trending orange lines worked well. Okay, so again, let's have a look. I'll pause that again. In fact, no, we're not out yet, are we? So let's see where the exit points are. Come on, just give us the 15 minutes so I can. Right, you might consider that a signal now because of where you are, right outside. Yeah, probably would, yeah. You know, I've not even mentioned the GCAD today, and we saw how good that was. You know, came down here and then that 15-minute system up. So, again, you know, this right up here, virtually, well, it wasn't far short, it was about 90, wasn't it, I think, 88, yeah. You know, at 88. So you'd had your two trades there, massive pips. Let me just work them out. UCAD, you had 40 plus down and 50 plus up. Right, two trades. Right. EU, you had about 20 plus up and 30 plus down. The GU, you had 30 plus up and maybe 20 down. Okay, from 6 trades. What have we got? 50, 100, about 200 pips from 6 trades. Okay, and that's just following the golden ticket, but using the 15-minute signals. Once you've got your analysis right, once you've read the 1 and 4s. Okay. Just a few other points I want to make, guys. In particular about the 4-hour blues, guys. Right. I know we've had some major setups, and when you get the major setups. And you know, you see the 4-hour blues, they are a really good warning of what's to come. Okay, I could show you on any charts. In fact, I'll show you on a few. Look at the GU here, this one, it warned you that it was going to reverse. Look at this one here, again, it warned you that it was going to reverse, and it did. You know, look at this one here, look at the size of the wick on that, warned you it was going to reverse. That worked with a setup. So what is it, the GCAD? Probably with 4/8, so it would have been with this. You see here, and look, you got that and plus a 1 hour, plus the 4-hour blue. Okay, so you see 4-hour blues, guys. Price is going to change. It's going to change direction, but what you need to do then is get the setup on the lower time frames. All right, guys. So I hope this has been, you know, can help 1 or 2 people out in the room. I know Igor had a few queries about the disappearing 15-minute signals, but again, Igor, it comes down to your analysis of the 1 and 4s. The same with you, Lake. Try this. You know, just, you know, and if you want to query me, does this look like a good 15? Is this a solid 15-minute signal? Then by all means, ask me. I don't mind answering questions like that. Don't ask me when to get in and get out. That's a bit unfair, you know. But if you ask me, you know, is this setup good for that 15-minute signal, then I'll tell you. No worries. Lack, same with you, Lakshmi. And anybody else that seems to be struggling with the 5 minutes. And again, I'll come back to this. If you look at the, you know, sometimes you get this kind of 5-minute setup, and this is when the 5-minute traders love. You know, look at that. It's just perfect, isn't it? But you also, again, here on the UCAD, ECAD, yeah, UCAD. But you also get times when it's like this, and this is when, you know, the 15 minutes just gets rid of that kind of mess. Okay, you know, you see down there it goes against you, down there it goes against you, up there it goes against you, and that's what the 15-minute signals do, because you're more relaxed and they just get rid of that kind of mess. All right, guys. So I hope that has been helpful. You know, I don't really want to add any more to it, because the 15-minute signals, again, you know, it's always the same, guys. Once you've worked out your analysis on the 1 and 4s, it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 15-minute signals. It's just the difference between them is that one's a little more relaxing. You know, you don't have to be on the edge of the seat all the time with the 15-minute signals, whereas with the 5 minutes, it's like scalping 5 pips. I mean, I did it the other day. Quite enjoyed myself. I've not done scalping like that for a while, but it was good fun. Anyway, guys, I hope that has been of help to you, and well, okay, just get on with it.